back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with MULN stock, and MULN continues to pull down lower. We have some key levels to talk about that I mentioned in yesterday's video and how things played out today. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. It cannot be overlooked. It was phenomenal and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. We're going to jump right into it here with MULN stock. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the three stocks I mentioned this morning. All three of them gave 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was AGRI. And this is when we caught it early on in the pre-market, shifting from red with green borders to green, going into strength on 42 vision. It was under a bull indicator and pushing upwards, and it consolidated in the pre-market towards the bell. It had already jumped up nearly 20% plus, pulled back down, and took off to a highest point of 180% plus, and it got that bull indicator, no bear indicators all along the way, full strength until way back here at this point at around $4, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We strive for opportunities like these every single day. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MULN stock as it continues to pull down lower, and it was not the only stock having turbulence. Also, the SPY pulled down lower, but towards the end of the day started to push up higher, and our SPY bot since 12:30 p.m. sent us out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, call options were up 2 to 3x within minutes, guys. This is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down, in conjunction with the bull and bear indicators, which I'm going to pull up, that you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, and it gets you connected over to the SPY bot once again to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. This is all about clarity and maintaining an edge over the charts. So here we are with MULN stock, and it's under a bear indicator since yesterday. We talked about this. We had key levels to look at, and the first one was 103. If it broke through that, I always stated $1, and this was the most interesting part of the day, how $1 actually went ahead and was used as a support. It bounced off of it, went to highs here of 111, 110 give or take, and pulled back down, and currently at 104. So the question is there going to be strength from here to go higher, or is this going to be a consolidation period in this area before deciding to either go down or go up? Okay, we need to watch this carefully, because right now the whole entire setup here, right, from the bull and bear indicators and 42 vision, is the fact that this bull indicator got negated, and it's reminding me of what happened here, but not as fast, right? It's going very slow so far. And we also have the transitions already happening, not just the bull and bear indicators here that were under a bear indicator, but the transitions from green to dark green with red borders. We went to red, and we hit white with red borders, which is the end of the transition to the downside. It had its bounce, and it went from 106 to 115, about a 5% jump, and now it's back and forth here, and we have not hit white with red borders again. So if we go into further weakness, that is the next part of this whole entire transition that we need to be on the lookout for, and it might be an exciting point, because once those areas are hit, there tends to be a reversal, and when there's a reversal and a bull indicator and transition forming, they tend to be the strongest, right? And that's what we talked about here over the weekend. A lot of people were requesting this video, and about this stock, and I shared with you guys my thoughts, and we broke through every single resistance level, right? We broke through $1, 120, and the stock went slightly above it. But once it started acting like this around this area, this consolidation back and forth, and then that bear indicator yesterday, well, I stated in yesterday's video, this is something we do not want to see, or at least we weren't expecting, and here it is, and we need to be mindful of it. But we still have support levels and resistance levels to go off of. But this is the beginning of seeing a pure weakness into the next day or the next several days if it holds up. So far, this bull indicator has been negated, right? And we're under a bear indicator, and we're seeing again the transitions to the downside. We saw the full transition to the upside, and we switched back from white with red borders to dark green. And then once that happens, we restart again, and now we're towards red, went back up, restart again, now we're in red. And the next point is white with red borders if the weakness continues, or a bounce back going into dark green, and then green of full strength if there's a reversal. An even stronger reversal would actually negate this bear indicator, and we would see one of these bull indicators pop up somewhere around here as things are pushing higher. But right now, we are in a point of consolidation, trying to show some strength here above $1. But if that gets broken through, the next support level is down here at 93 cents, and then all the way down here at 83, and then the lows of 72. And that's not the lowest point of the year, right? The 52-week low is 52 cents, but the lowest point where this actually was in a downward trend, and it bounced back up. Right now, we are not at that level. And if you look at this from the bigger picture, like we did yesterday, today's chart is looking slightly different, right? Pull up the 4-hour here. You could see that it's under a bull indicator, but this just continues to the downside, right? If this shifts completely from dark green with red borders into red, and a bear indicator pops up, this is going to go into further weakness. But if this is slightly leveling off here, right, and we do not see a red bar pop up, if not, this shifts back up from green, right, with red borders to dark green and a green border like you can see right here, but actually have a continuation right here at this area and continue back upwards, well then this bull indicator is holding true. No bear indicator popped up to negate it, and it's going to continue its path of strength, and we'll have to watch closely the different resistance levels within the volatility and the 30-minute. But once you zoom out and look at this from the 1 day, you could see that things have been under a bearish indicator since way up here at $11. And a lot of investors always zoom out at the bigger picture and state there's a lot of potential here and so forth. But you always need to remember that this became a penny stock, and it's actually been hurt by its fundamentals, right? You could see the most recent earnings was not the greatest. Now, does it have potential from a technical standpoint? Well, yeah, we've seen it happen within the dips and the rips. But right now, this is in an area of consolidation way down here that if it cannot hold a support of strength and not go below those levels again, whether it's 80 cents, 70 cents, 50 cents, or $1, and bounce off of that and stay away from it, it's going to continue to bounce around in this area, creating a huger risk. But for those that are speculating long term, whether they think this company is going to grow or there's an opportunity, whatever it may be, right? Because anything I share here is not financial advice or not to be taken as financial advice. No stock am I ever sharing in this channel to be taken, or any chart as an opportunity to buy, sell, or hold anything. You guys make your own rational decisions. I am just sharing with you guys what I believe in my unbiased opinion based off of what I see in the charts. But if this goes ahead and sticks around and goes back and forth, and those that think there's an opportunity here, well, right now, one of the main things is the closer this is to its 52-week low or even below it, the bigger the opportunity if there is another bounce or if bounces continue to happen. But when I look at this here, right, this reaction, it reminds me of what happened here, right? It jumped up a little bit, went back, jumped up a little bit, and then the continuation to the downside. Now, the big question is, how much lower could this go if it's already hit 52 cents. Well, stocks could go to zero or could actually end up below $1 and get delisted. So it doesn't mean that just because it's closer to zero or below $1, it means it's an opportunity, because it was once way up here. Okay, you can't always go back and look at the chart and say, well, since it was here once, that's what it should be worth, because it's gone through different splits and it's had good earnings and bad earnings. But is there potential because of this niche and sector it's in? Maybe. But right now, this has just been nothing but a technical setup trade that a lot of investors have actually seen potential in. And within the momentum, you could see, right, how investors are reacting, right? The moment it went up, investors are excited. The moment it's going down, investors are taking profits. That is what it is. And then also, it's the battle between the investors and the short squeeze, right? With the shorts, because shorts are trying to put pressure again to bring it down even lower. But right here, this was definitely a big squeeze here. Not as big as it could be. It could actually go probably higher than that if more shorts get trapped. But quickly, things came right back down. And right here, it had a little jump, and it's a slow downward trend right now. So if this continues and it breaks through $1, again, these are the support levels to watch. And the first one's down here at 93. Then you got 83, and then you have 72. If they all three get broken through, it's going to be important to watch if the bulls have a chance to come back up, or if the bears are going to continue to tear this one down. But again, the closer this is to its 52-week low, and those that are speculating on this and have done their research and believe there's an opportunity for a squeeze or just potential growth in the future for the company, well, the closer it is to its lows, the bigger the opportunity if it does bounce back. It's not guaranteed, but within the volatility, I'm going to continue to watch here 42 vision, the bull and bear indicators, and currently we are under a bear indicator on the 30-minute, and we need to watch this carefully because it could drag into the 4-hour, and if the 4-hour shifts, things could go into further weakness. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.